just come sit down, talk for a minute, and just see who will respond. And actually, a lot of people are like, yeah, I want to come sit down and see what's going on. I think a lot of people like to hear themselves talk.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Which is fine, because I like to listen to people talk. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And there was a time where nobody else really knew what one was. So it's interesting now that they're like popping up like
wildfire.
So that's crazy. So do you remember the first time you came
to Charlotte? Oh Lord.
Or what about one of your first experiences coming to Charlotte?
One of my first ones was kind of like bad because I think we were trying to go to a club or something. And I went down, my first time driving to downtown. I went about down two one-ways in the rain, backing up, hit and run. So it was like horrible driving. I was like, well, I hate uptown. Excuse me. I hate uptown.
I got a friend. He's still like that,
Really?
The other night there was that arcade bar had opened up, so we went there. But before that, and this is terrible, but he did a whole bunch of drinking, and then he got behind the wheel.
Oh, come on!
Hey, I mean,
that's real though.
It's real.
It happened.
I say what I got to say, and then I strap up.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't driving, so I didn't care who got behind the wheel of their car.
Yeah,
I was not driving, so he hit somebody leaving. Oh. Hit somebody parking.
So he hit multiple people.
He hit two people in the same night, but it was like a tap.
Oh, okay.
I've been in the car with him though, completely sober, and he hit somebody. He was texting at that time though.
Okay.
And he slammed into the back of the person. They were from Ohio. They got out. There was all this cursing and arguing, rada back and forth. So I mean, I've been in the car with him. And he's gotten into numerous accidents. But he can say the same thing about me.
Maybe he just shouldn't be driving. You didn't think about that?
I mean,
maybe he needs his license suspended or something.
He got to get around.
They got Uber. They got buses. They got bikes.
That's unreliable, though.
I mean,
a person has to get where they got.
He need to be safe.
No, but all jokes aside, you are right. And I'm glad you brought it up because this episode of the And Friends podcast is sponsored by Uber. Ready anytime, anywhere. You just tap the app and get a ride. Very convenient and super dope. Now I don't worry about paying for parking, finding a park. I can just hop out at the front door, have a good time, and make it home safe. And there's no excuse now because when you sign up using my promo code SPLASHJ5UE, that's SPLASHJ5UE, you get your first ride on me. Now how about that?
I would say this is the first time I'm stepping out of my comfort zone of the people that I've talked to.
Okay.
There was a couple times though before, and I'm you'll meet some weirdos. That's actually where I was going with this.
Okay.
When I messaged you, I was very surprised. I'm surprised lately how many people I'll contact and they'll get right back to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, because typically, well, I won't say typically, but previously, you'll reach out to a person and, they never, respond, never hit you up.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't surprise me because when you're female, typically your inbox is full of, dick pics and dudes trying to get at you. So it surprised me. Are you would you consider yourself very available?
I would say available in the sense that I see everything that I receive, but I don't respond back to everything I get.
Of course. Okay.
So
okay.
So I do see everything because I'm on my phone. I'm gonna see it. I don't get 1,000 messages. I get probably about 10 messages. So I can check off. I'm not gonna be bougie not checking, but the thing if I want to respond, is the thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
So straight from the source, people are singing these messages, and if you're not getting a response, that typically means that you talking about some bullshit or you playing around.
Yeah.
And nobody wants their time wasted.
Yeah.
Certainly not me. Certainly not anybody else. So if you're still out here trying to waste people's time, please stop. That's my message of the day. That's my message of the day. Stop wasting people's time. Stop, trying to see who you can see and put it in everything. So that just amazed me because also, I reached out to some other people and I was very shocked to actually even get a response, let alone, confirmation that they want to talk. But, I mean, that just means, I'm very careful with my brand.
As you should be.
I'm very careful, even though I'm a very reckless person.
Run with scissors reckless or How reckless is you talking?
I wouldn't say I run with scissors. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Okay.
Not very careful sometimes.
Okay.
I'm very careful with, how you see me. So that to me just said, okay, because people are always watching.
Yes,
people are watching. So, I mean, obviously people, don't associate me with the bullshit, which is cool, which is a wonderful thing. That made me feel, warm and tingly on the inside. When I told some of my friends that I was talking to you today, a lot of them wanted to know, like, what your situation was like. That was a very serious question.
My situation?
What's your situation? Like,
as in,
like if I were to go to your Facebook, what would your relationship status say?
People ask if I'm with somebody.
Yeah,
I'm single as a Pringle, like a dollar bill single.
There you go.
Everybody want to know, I guess. I'm single.
I mean, a few people ask me that.
Are you serious? How many is a few? Like a cousin or two, or is this like the whole squad?
Not the whole squad, no.
Okay.
But 4 to 7
Shut
individuals
the front door.
Was like, what's the situation like? And I felt some type of way even asking. Now people will know.
Yeah,
you know
now
what I'm saying?
As of now, yeah.
Yes, as of now.
I mean, if somebody look back on this and maybe I'm married or something, you know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm single.
Okay,
so.
True indeed. So there you go. If everybody listening, hopefully that doesn't send like a flood of like bullshit your way.
It might. Now that you said it,
I might not even include it. Maybe I'll just dance around it or something like that.
Put it in there. Let them know.
Okay.
I like seeing what I get in my DMs. I think it's fun.
Why is that fun?
Cause it's like there's literally nothing I haven't heard before, and so when I get something I haven't heard, that gets a response. Cause I'm like, I never heard you say that, but I ain't gonna talk to you. But I never heard nobody say that. So I like it. I'm not rude. I always be like, either I'm not interested, not looking at dating right now, or things like that. Now, I'm never rude, but
is that the truth or is that just what you say?
It is the truth.
Okay.
It's not like I pick and choose who I'm gonna say I'm not interested in because I want to talk to them. I tell myself at this point in my life, I tell myself that I don't need to be in a relationship because I got so much going on. And like time, I want to I don't want to waste somebody's time. So I always tell them I'm not looking for nothing because when you look for something, usually doesn't happen like you want it to.
I wouldn't.
It's from what I've been seeing lately but my mind is open.
Okay.
I do have an open mind.
Okay.
So I always say we'll see what happens. But if I really see an interest in you, then of course I'm not gonna let that go.
True indeed.
Indeed. So.
One of the wild things, this just came to me.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I record an episode of this podcast,
mm-hmm.
Tiger takes another L. It's like the same day. He takes another L. The same day I record a podcast. It's like clockwork. So I see this morning, which by now I'm assuming it's old news, but Black China and Rob, supposedly.
Well, that just happened yesterday.
Okay.
So you still on the current.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really be on the internet. I try not to be.
And see, I gotta be for my job.
You do. I mean, you do. I probably should be.
Well, no, because I just do an entertainment segment. That's why I gotta check it
Okay.
That's why.
I'm just a very secluded person. Mm-hmm. Did you just shoot a rubber band?
No, it was the twist from the water bottle.
From the water bottle?
I was not trying to throw it at you.
Okay, all right, because it looked like you were trying to throw it at me.
A little bit, but it kind of backfired my way. But
okay.
All
right, but I don't. I don't be on the internet. I really be at home. I got 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
One is about to be 10.
Okay.
And one will be 2.
Aww.
Well, no, I'm sorry. One just turned 2.
Okay,
in February. So 10 and 2 for argument's sake. So that's where I be. I be at the house.
You be at the house.
You know what I'm saying? I be at the house. But anyway, so every time I hear news, it's always late. A day late.
Yeah.
It's pretty much where I was going with this. Every time I hear news, I'm the last one to know. And by the time I go to tell the next person, I'm like, nigga, please.
Yeah, we've been on that.
Like, shit. Yeah, my friends, they flame me every single time. I even try to tell them anything because, I'm the last person to find out. So I was watching it this morning, and they're going to make Tiger his own son, his cousin nephew or something crazy like that. I was like, what in the world do people be doing to their kids? First you name them ridiculous things, and then you surround them with people who don't know what they want.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, do you think about kids at all? You probably don't.
I think about kids.
What do you think about them?
I think about what I would name them or how I would raise them.
What's like at the top of your list on names?
For some reason, I really like, for boys, it's either Sean or Xavier. For some reason. And then with girls, I'm like open. My girls have changed. I used to write them down all the time, like in a journal. Like, I keep a journal, just like write random stuff. And I had some good names in there too.
And you lost the journal?
I think I lost that journal.
Damn.
So I might lose my kids.
Then you might lose all your kids.
I might lose my kids. So.
You might lose your kids. You lost the journal?
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's interesting though, really. Mm-hmm. When I was 22, I didn't think about kids.
Really?
I didn't think about kids at all. I mean, I thought about them because I had nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
But that's what I thought. I didn't think about having kids. I didn't think about having kids for a very long time.
Just not a single thought.
No.
Like, you don't see a pamper and like, damn, that's about to be me soon. Or like, I'm thinking about this. It's like, no.
No. Why would I think that?
I don't know, because you just see it. Like.
And I seen them too. Like, you know, my nieces were like, lived in the same house as me.
Yeah.
So I changed diapers and made bottles and all that stuff. So I wasn't thinking about having no kids. But so that's why I tell the people I know, you know, you better stick to that like bottled water, because, you know, you start drinking that water out the tap.
Oh, see, you're the third person to tell me about the water, because I was a tap with lemon. Like at the restaurant, so like, you need to get that bottled water.
Right.
It needs to be filtered and all that stuff.
And I went, and see, this was crazy. Like a friend of mine, I'm using this term loosely. He's vegan.
Okay.
And he encourages that type of lifestyle. And he got me to stop eating a lot of trash that I was eating. He was telling me about the water I was drinking. And it was out of the refrigerator, so it was filtered. But he was like, no, you got to get like the, you know, the water with the electrolytes and and that type of stuff. So I started going to Food Line and getting it, and like I was feeling great.
Were you?
Yeah, I was feeling great, feeling like it's almost like, I mean, I know you say you don't partake in any substances, but this water was, you know what I'm saying, I was pretty zooted.
Really?
Off of some water.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was really good. So I started getting it like every day from my Food Line right up the street. So when I stop at this Food Line, this is the West Side. I lived here when, like, most of the time I lived in Charlotte until I started like getting my own places. So this is like, you know, the not so good part of town. It's still nice.
Yeah,
for whatever
I love
reason.
the West Side.
I love the West Side.
I like it too.
But, you know, the money doesn't flow over here, you know. So anyway, I'm in the Food Line, and that was all they had was the Smart Water.
Well, at least that's something.
It's something, but
something.
I just thought about like, wow, you know, like this part of town. And it's not like I live in a nice part of town. I don't live in like South Park. I live like by North Lake.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, like it's something like that. This part of town, they don't even, like, on the top shelf of the water was Food Line brand.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, yikes. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yikes. I don't even know if I want to be in here anymore.
Right.
If in a perfect world, like, you're doing your thing with Streets 103, where do you see that going? What's next, I'll say?
Next?
Even though you just got started. I mean,
yeah.
you just got started. But what, like, are you thinking about long term yet at all?
I have. Something's telling me that, like, I want to move from Charlotte, but then I feel like I haven't conquered Charlotte. Why would I leave Charlotte yet? That's what's telling me. But I was like, I would miss Charlotte like so much. I miss North Carolina, period. But I feel like, because in order for me to grow, like if I want to be on, eventually have my own show on radio or something, I need to be in a different market because it's just the 3 we have now. And my manager would kind of like, not down you, but it's like, it's not a good look at like a station gets to know you on one station, or the people get to know you on station, and then you go to another station in the same market. You're always hearing, oh, aren't you still on so-and-so? Aren't you on so-and-so? It's just like, if I just go to a different market, they can't compare me because they never heard me.
That would make sense. That's a very intelligent way to think about it.
So they always say you can't really, not that you can't switch markets in your same area. Like if I go to Power 98, but it's like, it either looks like you betrayed a station or something like that.
It does come across as that.
Yeah.
There are those who make lateral moves based on what they got going on.
Yeah.
But, you know, for people who obviously not know, it looks a little messy.
Yeah, it does.
So it definitely makes sense what you're saying. Is radio like what you want to do long term?
And see, it's not. Like, radio isn't the final goal. Like,
right.
Eventually it is to be on TV. One thing I compare it to is eventually being a household name and then interviewing, like, the celebrities on, like, red carpets and stuff. Because I feel like I would kill that. Like the other ones, like on E, can either be kind of boring or it's too like fashion oriented.